I hate that how the VOD only shows. I guess I can exit entry now. I do not have any spare iPods lying around. Back in dang. No sir. No sir. Yeah, there's actually they have like those kiosks at the Walmart that you can put phones into and it'll detect what kind of phone it is and what condition it's in and pay you for it. And my friend used one of those, so I had thought about that before. If I did have any phones, I probably would have sold them already. Ah! I didn't throw. It's my level, and I can't remember to fucking throw there. Dang it. Probably because there's fucking lines everywhere, and I decided to make it Kaizo for some reason. This is maybe not the best level to put this theme on. Yeah, I know. You know how I roll. Damn it! That's so fucking... Alright, this makes it worse. This makes it worse. You just need to throw here. You have to throw early. Yeah, most of it is... I saw this effect in the Death King's level. He used this twist effect. I'm like, dude, that looks super cool. It looks like a strand of DNA. And so I designed the level around. Kaizo is in my DNA is the name of the level, and it's gonna have double helix strands all over the level. And that just makes it really hard to see what you're doing. So it might be a stupid-ass idea, but... Oh yeah, there we go. It's fine. Woo! Easy. Look how easy it is. Hey, Death King, what's up, nerd? I stole your idea. I stole your idea. I hope you don't mind. Look how cool it looks. Double helix. Dope. Had to steal your idea. Thanks for stealing my idea. That was not the response I expected. Probably for saying it's cool. Oh, come on, that's so fucking cool when it works. There shouldn't be any jank in this one, actually. You better return it all! My DNA? You want my DNA? Awkward. So I was thinking about making this have a fake CP1 that takes you back to the goal. So like you get to the goal and it trolls you and sends you back to checkpoint 1, but then there's a different route and you go into that and it just takes you back to the goal. But I'd have to do a e-coin setup. I don't actually know how to do that. But I don't think it's too terribly difficult. I think I can just do like this. Oopsie. Or this has to go here. Yeah, that actually works. Then this could be the back to checkpoint 1, and then I just need to do this, right? Or is it going to grab it right away? I think that's going to grab it right away. Also can't put it there. What if I move it up one more? That. Why can't I put it there? Because it's a fucking bridge. Stupid bridge. Now I should be able to put it there. So this should... It's not going to take me up high enough, is it? Actually, that could be a kind of funny troll if I do this instead. Did you say hi? Right on, bud. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream, so I might be done later. But thank you. Good to see you. Oh, it gives you 2 tries. It gives you 2 tries. I mean, I could just make it ground. But it doesn't matter if I grab it immediately, does it? It doesn't matter if I grab it immediately. Oh no, it does, because you have to. It has to be like this. It has to be like this. Hey, Jimmy. Right on, Death King. I might still be on then. It depends on if my friend shows up today. What I want. It doesn't force you into the checkpoint, though. The idea is you grab it on the way down, but you can't stack it. How the fuck do people set this up? You have to force them. I guess, yeah, you do make this. You make this a note block so that bounce here. And if you take it, it forces you into the checkpoint. And now when you respawn, you grab the coin. And in that instant, it counts as an entity, and you have a contraption off screen. Annoying. Contraption off screen that does something different depending on whether or not there's an extra entity. Is a thing that exists. How's it going? Doing alright, doing alright. Big chillin'. My capture card wasn't working with the newest version of OBS. I just got it fixed. I'm pretty happy about that. Just basically uninstalled it and reinstalled OBS because I didn't want to have to revert to an older version. Nerd. Making some jank. Alright, let's should just start building this. I can always add the contraption later, and if it doesn't work, I'll just remove it. It doesn't have to be there. Let's show the first section again, though. The first section's fucking dope. I need to add my decoration, too. I'd like to do, like, a different style. Oopsie. Of the double helix. A good spot? That's in a pretty good spot. Boing, boing, boing. Hope everybody's doing well on this chill Saturday. That's fucking cool. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're in there. Cool. So the first section just has one shell jump and one surf. Let's do like some manual surfs and shit. That'll be fun. That's always fun. Add some spikeroonies. Yep. That goes really high. What if I bring it down here? I kind of want them to be able to jump out and grab it. But it actually goes like too high. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really. I still should probably put it down a little bit. We're going to go up here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's cool. Okay. Something's wrong with my chat. There we go. Different color text. That would be cool. That's a great idea for like Maker 3. Or even just like lines that you can draw that aren't necessarily tracks. Maybe you can make them like different thicknesses and stuff too. So you can actually just draw. Like maybe they could be one tile as well, right? A line that you could draw that would connect like a pipe. So you can make smaller indicators. That's a cool idea. I would like one tile, one ways would be nice too. There's a bunch of stuff they could add to Maker 3 that would be useful. Even stuff like single tile semi-solids. I guess they have clouds, but like to be able to stretch semi-solids like this smaller, like why can't it go down to 2x2? I don't know. There's lots of little weird limitations in Maker 2 that don't really need to be there. That's pretty cool. I don't want to go farther. It goes off to the right. Is that going to send him to the right? Is that going to send him left? Why did... Oh, it shoves it up. Yeah. Yeah. Should have seen that coming. How about now? Ooh, barely. Barely. That's gonna kick it again, isn't it? That's pretty good. It's actually quite cool. Let's, see. Try that again. It does! Okay, that's pretty cool. There. Let's aestheticize this. Let's go back to the bridge. Cool. Nerds. You suck. That would suck. I just saw that. I didn't see it corrected too. What's going on, Acronell? What's your crazy idea, nerd? How's the donuts going? Okay, that time it didn't work. Let's force it, since I'm going to be grabbing conveyors anyway. The timing isn't perfect. Hello. That's actually just primed to be right there. Means I could just do one straight line. That looks good. Ah! It hit the spring. Spring they have to grab, drop with timing for the big shell to drop on for an extra hit on the shell to get ahead more. Drop their own spring? Well, you can't hold a sideways spring, which is what kicks it easily. So a regular spring would just... Ah, it's too slow. Fuck. Slow now. It's gonna depend on the timing of the... Yeah, I may have to make that setup free. It works that time. I mean, it is right by the start. Maybe I just leave it. Ahead more. Yeah, you'd have to... I really like reusing components, and I very frequently use springs to kick a shell again. This time it just works. But it does have to be a sideways spring, which you can't carry, and if it's a regular spring, it would just push it up, which can still be used to, like, do a reclaim and stuff, or to push it into a spring. I give them a spring here. Get more height, yeah. Let's see. Because you could push the spring, the shell up. It's going to be way off. I want this to be off screen anyway. Gonna do. That's way too far. What if I put it over here going to the right? Going way too far. I want to land like on that spike, but hanging off the left side. Hey! Ah, it's still too far over. Ah! I guess we could put the bounce here. Can I? Probably can. Love a good weird-ass bucket. I've been using claw buckets more, even though I think it's the same number of entities. No, not a... Those dudes. Okay. How's that? That didn't work now. I don't like that handing of the spring. Figure that out. I do like having him carry a spring. Actually, there's a really, really easy way to give him a spring here. Yeah. Whoopsie. Oh, they can't because they're... I guess, yeah, they have to kick early. They have to kick early anyway. It's actually just fine. Grab that. Okie dokie. Maybe I want this. Well, that doesn't... I guess that does need to be there, huh? That. Kind of ugly, but whatevs. Stupid. Eh. Kind of like how I had it before. we might keep that in our back pocket. Let's put this down. Far over. That key's gonna start annoying me. Gonna put another one up there. Mario. I don't grab it every time. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's still not working though. So let's have another landing here. And then have the big shell be the next landing. Yeah, that's really consistent now since I moved this. Alright. Just need to put something moving. Moles. Moles for the jank. I'm gonna start the timer. Not that it matters. Oops, we started over. Guess I have to play the first part again. Oh no. What's cool about the airship theme low grab that I'm using is once you grab something and throw it, it operates under normal gravity, so you can still do shell jumps and stuff and surfs. But when stuff's falling on its own, that's pretty fucking cool. Alright, cool, cool, cool. The jank lives on, yes sir. Actually, I can fix that. Maybe. Now I'm gonna want to land on it there, huh? What if I do this? Gonna break in it. Make it fly over. Okay, that's not coming down nearly fast enough. Want to run onto the screen, honestly. Kind of yeet stuff in low grab. Let's see how well this yeets. Not enough up. I mean, I guess you go up in a different way. Wants to be way over here, doesn't it? Let's see how that works. That'll be easy to adjust the timing on. Fuck, it still hits there if you throw it at the wrong time. You move it up one. He's back out. Woo! Okay, that's pretty cool. Here? Is that where that was? Wish that was a little more forgiving. I'll move it back one. Happy birthday. Thank you, bud. Somebody follow. Thank you for the follow. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Why are we forgiving? To make it easier. Make it easier. I like my levels to be doable. Okay, so we'll land on that here. Like here or something, right? Need something to go over. Get pretty high here. What about like that? That does. Birthday soon? Nice, nice. Not fast enough. We could probably do Hooperino. That can work. Maybe. Probably not. We can try. Oh no, that hits that. That's fine. Fine. Keep forgetting where I'm supposed to land. How about we put an indicator there, eh? I think you can. Like you don't actually have to throw. Well, no, it gets caught in the bucket then, right? It's hard to run at it and also just kick it, you know, because you have to be holding run to get the speed. But no, you can't really just kick it. I think even if it did land here. Oh, it actually does work. Yeah, it actually does work if I put the spike there. I should put the spike there. I'm okay with that. I liked being one further ahead, but it made it a lot harder to do. It's fine there. You just need to pay attention. Whew, that's almost cool. That's almost perfect. That'll follow for longer, though. So I can just keep going here. Right, and it'll just bust through. And I just need to make sure there's a spike there. Stinky. You're stinky. Skipping one throw doesn't seem like a big deal, to be honest. I'm okay with that. We'll have another bounce here. It'd be pretty easy. Pretty easy. Let's, cloud. This one, maybe we can just have it fall. Maybe it could be like falling ahead of you. Okay. Okay, that's not where I wanted that to be. I like it better when it's sliding in. Let's see if we can make it slide in. Slide into those DMs. Just like that. Just like fucking that. Well, now I can put it as far back as I want. I think it's going to get there too quickly, but we'll see. I want the player to be able to see it moving into position. Otherwise, it might as well just be there. It does sort of zoop in from off screen, doesn't it? How about that? Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. That might work, honestly. That might work. The parts that are not forgiving are indeed not very forgiving, so it wouldn't be out of place to have a really tight jump. Why'd I do that? Something like that. Oops, I started over. Better do the beginning again. Always want to go a little too far there. I can't shell jump. Oh, I didn't check if the on-off is in the correct state. Let me do that real quick. I forgot to count the number of on-off hits. Something I'll have to make sure. Right. Rather than counting them, I'll just put a red block there and do it. That'll be easier than counting to 3 or 4. I think it's 4. Right? Blue is back off, and that's the last one. Yeah, I think it's 4, so we're actually good. We don't have to do anything. Lovely. Let me have a bite of mac and cheese. I forgot it was there. It's room temperature. Gross. Bruh. Alright, fuck it. We're going back to the sub roll. So I think the troll here is the mole doesn't get you over. Too low. Kind of tight, huh? Kind of tight. You did it again. I just hold select by default. Yikes! Ah! I got everything but the up pipe. That's pretty funny. It did the thing differently. It did the fast bounce again. Well, at least it doesn't usually happen. Okay, that's kind of tight. That's kind of tight. What if I move it over one more? That make it easier? It gets more symmetrical there on the bounce. That might make it a little easier. Then we need to do more shell tricks. Gotta have a shell jump in this section. Yikes, that is tough. That's too low, right? It should be better. That's correct. Yeah. My indicators were wrong. What? Let's see. What next? What next? This has been very, very bouncy. I mean, I could just... kind of want to give him a shell. I don't want it to be too crazy hard. So I'm just going to have a on-screening hole with a dude on it. Sliding over. As you do. Oh. There. As one does. Just one of them silly little moles. Oh, fellas. See what happens. Gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna work. That's not gonna work though. Let's try again. It's hard to remember to go over there just right. I'm like looking for the next bounce. I gotta focus on that. Just hope the next bounce is in place. 1, 2. Whoa, why did it? Oh, I see. I see. That's not gonna work. Need it to have just a second before it swaps. I mean, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. We need it to start like this. We could just be boring about it. Have a nice landing right here. I'm not happy about it. Maybe we'll find a better solution later. I like all of my landings to be moving, or have just been moving. The fuck? How does it do that? Shells behave differently in low rev? They always fall? Why is it falling? It must be something related to night airship. Weird. That's the case. Good to me. Let's try that. Do you even believe it? We can just reuse that shell. That can be the gimmick here. Do you even believe it? It's gonna fall really far. It's gonna take forever. I don't want it to be that low though. Could be up here. Be right here. And that'd make it hard to shell jump off of. Probably. Yeah, we're gonna have to do low, which means we'll need another bounce between here and there. These are just gonna break anyway. Let's grab that. Cool, cool. Hate the shell jump. Oh wait, Mario. Bounce, quick shell, and then we'll use the shell down here. Throw it to the right, and then spring it like right away. We'll have to go somewhere from now. That should work. That should work. Do like... I know what I want. This is gonna be funny. Boy. See if that's anywhere close to where I want it to be. Man, that's pretty tight. That is awful tight. Is there a better way I can have us get over this? Is that better? Is that more or less tight? Whew. It worked that time. What? It didn't? Oh, because of the low graph. It didn't go down because of the low graph. How about that? 2, 3. Oh. Hey, come back! I need you! Green Mario. Thank you. You got it, buddy. It's not saved. Oh, it's just all black. It looks like the other ones. It was just an all black screen. Focus. Change character. Eat some mac and cheese. We are green Mario. Ain't Luigi. Yeah, that doesn't work. Huh. That might be slightly more forgiving. All right, sweet. Good deal, bud. Good to hear it. Kind of miss it. Feel that. When I took a really long break, I really missed it too. I didn't realize how much I missed it, so I came back. I was like, damn, miss these people. Love you guys. It's nice to be able to just like talk. You can hear me, not have to type and chat. That. Come on, bro. Don't like that one. I just do that. That looks better. Like, yep, yeah, I miss it. Seems like it was maybe a little bit faster than you expected. And wish this wasn't jank. It was a little more consistent. I'm not sure why it does that. Probably because when it lands low, you know, I could probably fix it like instead of putting that lower. Gonna work? Is it gonna get caught there now instead? Yeah, okay, well, fuck. Never mind. Let's just deal with it. Rewind time. Rewind time. Unfuck up my level. Yeah. I think if you hit it when it's still on this ledge, which means I could probably fix it by forcing you to jump over something. Like this. Ugh. Second thought. Let us not do that. Ugh, and now it's just gonna hit that. Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking work. That ain't gonna work. I mean, I guess they're just dead if it doesn't work right, so not that big of a deal. Well, it is coming. It is coming. I did. I took it too. I stole it too. I figured you wouldn't mind. I now have 3 blame emotes. I should say I was hoping you wouldn't mind. You use it also, or is it just anti-softlock's channel? I think you had it too, right? Yeah, I also stole the Blame Dragon emote a while ago. You commissioned it. Not commissioned it. You asked for it, but I'm like, that's quite good. I'm gonna use it. It's gonna push it off, innit? Yeah. That also hits them. Okay, well. not sure how I can force the 2 bounces here other than that they need to when there's going to be another bounce. I guess it could be falling. If this bounce is falling, that would solve that. Fair channel, gotcha. I stole it. Wanted it. Oh, we were finally scrolling off screen. Maybe I didn't want that. I assumed I was going to have stuff off screen. But that makes it a lot harder to see where you're landing. We might have to do this as a half height as well. Whoops. Means this contraption is going to have to be on screen. And I don't know how to do that. May have to just remove that whole contraption in the interest of making the level actually good. It's getting here way too late. Way too soon, rather. But now. I could have totally just went straight to that, and that's not what I wanted there. Oopsie daisy. And still kick fuck it. I think I want this one more to the right. Yeah, no, I'll be streaming and play Mark 2. Make yourself a birthday level. That's cool. Cool idea. Yeah, that still works just fine. And I think that's going to make it more likely that the shell's in the right location. Hit the dude! My arc looked pretty good. Is there another thing I could put there? Be just as dangerous. Stay in place. Not really. I want a shorter... I was thinking something like a spiny that doesn't walk off ledges would be great here. Shorter. But alas, he hasn't one. Oh, you'll just have to get good. Perfect. Almost perfect. Or I could probably leave that the same and just speed this up. That should be good. What if I lower this bigger? That's not easier? What am I thinking? Just get good. Get good level. Okay, well I don't need this. Where is my shell? I'd like to have my shell soon, please. The chase shell is cool and all, but you are expected to land on it at some point. It's going awful slow. It's because of this weird-ass contraption. It could definitely be kicked a lot sooner. Like, even just this might help. Oh no, there was one there. What was that blocking? Oh yeah, so it turns around there. But I don't need that one. So it's fine. That might help. Okay, let's try that. Stupid piranha. Piranha. Bro. Oh yeah, I decided I could just have a one way here and that might make this better. Yep. No, that broke it. That broke the whole setup. I do that instead. Did that make that consistent all of a sudden? does. It makes that consistent. Why? Wish I'd found that earlier. Sure does. Okay, well now we can take this one out if we want. I don't know, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked how I had it. It sucks. Because I liked that earlier. Can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. I already designed it around this path. We'll do this path. Fuck. Or do I want to just redo all of this? Now that I have a way to make this consistent? Fuck it. Fuck it. Redo everything. Fuck it. That's cooler. We gotta be honest, that's cooler. That's also pretty cool. Redo these nuts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I mean, that part was jank anyway. I wanted to fix that, and that might be the only thing I skip. So, this might be kind of dope. I mean, I can... No, because this timing is very particular. We're still going to have the weird throw here. The throw is very particular. This doesn't even need to be here anymore. I think I can move it all over one. Let's try that. Right? I know. It's weird. It's weird. I promise I actually... I tell people this and they don't believe me. I normally do try to fix my fucking jank. I do still have that chase shell. And I can also use... I think I can use the big shell as well if I want to. Use that big shell, right? It's going, well, it's the big shell. Sorry. This doesn't need to be here. Oh. Right there. And now this can be another kit contraption. Or just this way. Onto a Zyke. Down one. Sprang. We don't need two here, but I'll put two anyway. Alright. Let's see where the shell is gonna be. That was dumb. And just... by one. ET. Hope we're doing well. We are making more jank. That's fucking cool. Oh, it could have landed up top. That looks cool. That is there. What if I move this up one? That's in the way, though. Oh, I could just use a cloud. I need a single tile upward facing one way. How can I do that? Idiot. There's a single type of upward facing one way. Actually, that's not going to break that setup, is it? No. We're good. That breaks, but that's okay. Flame dragon. It's true. Huh! Well, I mean... use something else for that. Well... that's kind of cool. Hold on. Hold on. What if there's only one? Breaks it, turns around, and then goes back to the right, and you hit it later. Could be a big one then. Then I could put a saw here. Protect you from landing on the shell. That might work. Let's try it. It's the big shell. Whew. Dude, it does come back out. It does come back out. Yeah. Okay, that is a little bit fast. Can I move it back one? I could move it up one. I noticed it wasn't right on the indicator anymore, but I was pretty impressed by how close it was to the indicator, considering I completely changed this section. Oh, that's perfect. Bomb. 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 Dope. Fucking dope, guys. Love Kaizo. Now, Shell, if I'm real lucky, might just speedily do on over catch us. Is it gonna do that? I put it here. Here. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Find out. Ah! Did something different. Because this timing is weird. Alright, what if it's not flying? What if it's just here? Then it could be small again. Not everything has to be moving, Dragon. Just fucking put the mole where it needs to be, you idiot. Not everything has to be moving. Fuck. Ah! Okie dokie. Yeah, it doesn't pop up now. Doesn't fall down to the way as fast enough either. Maybe I... Well... Perhaps it's locked into place in a different fashion. Yoshi Death. This is Mario 3, homie. Go up throw arenas. Fuck. The best Mario style. Damn it. Come on. It's not that hard. Where's my shell? The fuck? It didn't do the thing. It did it every other time. Where did it land? There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Is that gonna work and I just fucked it up? Maybe I can slide it over one. Boom. That should be good. Whoop. Whew, okay. I think this actually doesn't need a bumper. You just land it down here. Pretty cool. And now we're gonna do some dope-ass low-grab shenanigans. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Easily be able to catch shells in the air in this section. As evidenced by that. Oh, the shell! The fucking shell, mate. Looks cool, thank you. Does this need to be over one more? Is that gonna fuck with my timing? What is going wrong here? Well, that for one. Very precise throw. I think this actually needs to be one to the right. Maybe, like that. Yeah, that's right where you throw it. I think sometimes it's landing on that. That did not work. Why did this not work? That should work. The fuck did it land on top? Weird. Fucking jank, dude. I decided I wanted to do Kaizo tricks in this one. Normally I try to stick to mostly bounce stuff. Now it's working. Oh, okay, that guy just yeets. Bro, yeets the frick out of here. I started it last night. I spent about 2 hours on it last night. So, in total, about 3 hours so far. Want to see the first section? This is what I did last night. Maybe 3 hours last night. I did this whole section. Basically, the entire section. I had almost none of this. Like, one bounce. I knew I was going to do a shell jump, but that's all I'd done. I think I completely redid it. So, I basically had nothing done. I spent like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours on it last night. Maybe it was longer than that. I don't know. I lose track of time when I'm not streaming. It might have been more like 4 hours. You saw when I made that other level, though. A triangle? It's freaking Mario 3! I do want a double shell jump, but I think it's going to be the boss fight. It's like a little jump section and then a double shell jump, and that'll somehow kill the boss. This part's pretty fucking cool. Whee! Fucking hot! Oh, I love this level. I know. Still funny. Do an up throw. Put in a Yoshi. Woo! Okay. You don't need anything here. You just need to land here. Trust level. Trust the fucking Weeble. Like that, maybe. Like that. Like that. Like that. Is that what we want? Let me grab a flying shell. Excuse me, sir. I have a shell. The red coins? That's a good question. My plan was to make it so that when you get to the end of the level, you're going for the goal, and it somehow trolls you and puts you into this pipe instead and sends you back to checkpoint 1. The red coin is a checkpoint 3 contraption. I haven't done it yet, but there's a way to make it so that if you... Have you heard of an entity limit lock where the game is unable to spawn something because you've put too many entities in the level? And so depending on whether or not... How do you clear check it then? There's a couple ways. One could be a dev exit. The other way could be make it so that it's not 100% guaranteed to troll you right at the end. Just like really, really likely to troll you at the end. But there's still a way to avoid it if you know how to avoid it. But actually what I was going to do is it's going to send you to checkpoint 1. But because it's a checkpoint 3 contraption, it would just send you back to the goal again, is what I was actually going to do. So it was just going to be a fake troll, like a fake out troll, which is going to be a lot of effort just to do a fake out troll. I'm going to have to build the contraption so that when you grab the coin, it does the entity limit lock. Just like, did you not play that before? Just like Google Mario Maker 3 checkpoint 3 setup, or I knew what it was called before. There's a way to set it up. Fucking Pwez uses it pretty often. You know how that works. Okay, good. I don't have to explain it. It's used in troll levels a lot, right? The checkpoint 3 setup, where if you're grabbing a coin as the level starts, it counts as an entity, and so you can have it something be different at that checkpoint depending on whether or not you already have the coin. You know how that works. I don't know exactly how it works, but I could set it up if I really, really wanted to. I'm not sure I'm going to get it to work, but that's why I have it set up like that for now. It's because that's my plan. My fucking shell, dude. I need to fix this. This shell is not coming at the right time, which means I should build less. You also detect how many coins you have. I don't know how that works. I think it's just whether or not you have that coin. You can get up to 4 checkpoints because you can do this at both checkpoints. You just have to make them grab a coin before they touch the checkpoint in a position where if it's back there. So like the first time I get here, this is going to be collected when I touch the checkpoint, which means it's going to save that I have the red coin, right? So every time I respawn here, the red coin won't be there until I collect them all. And then if I come back here from a different direct, I do. So this coin right here, I only put it here so that it was so it would stop giving me a key and disappearing every time I grab this red coin. But this red coin is going to be in checkpoint 2. And then there will be another one at the goal. So the first time you get to checkpoint 1, the red coin's not there because you grabbed it. The first time you get to checkpoint 2, the red coin's not there because you grabbed it. And then, actually, I'm not going to have to do a checkpoint 2 because I don't want a checkpoint 4. I just need a checkpoint 3. So I'll just need a second coin at the goal. And then once you grab that, it gives you the key. The key will just disappear or whatever. The key disappears when you die. Yeah, good luck with that. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I haven't done a checkpoint 2 setup or a checkpoint 3 setup myself yet, but I've always wanted to. And I think this is a decent way to do it, is to not have it be super complicated, but just the only thing that's different is the next time you get here. It could just like block this up. Typically what it's used for is it spawns. Does it count as a glitch? I don't think so. I don't think so. What it's used for is setting the on-off state, right? The on-off state will be different. So that should be fairly simple for me to make it so that, oh, it's not going up anymore. To make it so that it blocks you off, right? Because I could just put blue blocks here. Like that. And then something like a contraption here that does the on-off switch, and then also drops a vine, and that's the first time it allows you to go up and get to a third pipe that's up here, or something. I don't know. Like, it's doable. It's definitely doable. I don't have a lot of space here, especially considering I'm making a half-height level. I can't build above the halfway point. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just delete the red coins and make it so that you come out of this pipe. We'll see. We'll see. It's just an option right now. I like building in reverse trolls. I'm gonna watch where, maybe if I just put, if I keep the shell up. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, it goes here. How did it do that before? How did it get up there in one shot? I didn't even know. It just worked, so I didn't have to look at it. How the fuck did it get over that? Oh, it just goes way higher. It bounces, goes way higher. Why does it go so much lower now? What if I take this out? That's probably not going to help. It's probably still just going to land on the spring. But we can try it. Yeah, it's bouncing really quickly when it's right there. I mean, that seems to work. Oof, that's close. Okay, so if this was higher. I mean, it works again. It works again. If it ever lands on that spring, I might be slightly concerned. I think that's going to work, which means I don't even need this second spring. Which means I don't even need this, right? I don't need any of this. It's landing directly on the spring. Oh, the freaking shell. Forgot what I was doing. Too distracted. We're gonna like chain surfs here if I can do it. I've always wanted to chain surfs with free shells. Do it badly. I actually have a level that does that. It chain surfs and it gives you the shell. It's a Team Fantastic level. Revolved around surfing. Really like that level. Yikes. Where's my shell? What the fuck happened? What happened to my shell? It shall be jank, I think. Right? It's pretty jank. It's pretty jank. Hopefully it's not too jank. We'll see. A lot of the time, something like this, it'll work for me like 90% of the time. So I'm like, it's probably fine, even though it's a little bit jank. Why is it doing that? It's this, right? It's this. That doesn't need to be on a muncher. Why is it on a muncher? It's killing my dude. Stupid. That was way too close to the wall. Yo. He streams? I didn't know you streamed. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for not self-advertising, but I'm glad I found out. Huh. I know so much. Why does this break? Sometimes. That time it worked. Why the fuck does it break sometimes? Do I not need this cloud here? That cloud was an issue, perhaps. But I think I also needed it for the big shell. Wait, because you made it. Shut up. Want to get to the chain surfing section. It does not go up anymore. Fuck. What if I put something here? I don't think it was rolling across that, but it might have been. Worth a shot. I just have to put that back. Fuck! I'm just gonna put that back. I don't think that's right. How to fix level. It stopped again. Alright, what if I just... Yeah, it's like flying across this and land... What if I make it slower? What if I make it slower? We'll see. Stupid low grab jank. Do work. It do work. But there's something here? There's not. That's perfect. We're gonna put a slope here. Yeah. Muncher. Go. And a one-way. Here. You know what that's gonna do? Make this shit consistent. Make that shit consistent, baby. Another makeshift bucket. Whoops. I shifted the bucket factory. Didn't get there fast enough this time. I think I could light it over, honestly. One. Fine. If I need to do another one, I can delete one of the thingies. Alright, let's try that. I almost held select. I didn't feel like doing the first part again. Go, go, go. I didn't get my shell, but that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. Alright, Hardee's today? Nice, yes sir. Like the Hardee's. That seems good. Okay. Like that guy might need to be lower. Perfect. Okay. Maybe over one more. Does this guy need to be delayed by one? Maybe like that. Still gonna work. I kind of liked where he was falling, honestly. Hardee's is kind of like Jack in the Box. They have... I like their variety of food, of what they have. Okay, let's just leave him where he was. Janked! Ever had Jack in the Box? Yeah. Where I was from, Hardee's was called Carl's Jr. It's like the same chain, but they have different names depending on where you're at. And I preferred There we go. Cool. Is it just gonna be that simple? I kind of want to do 3 of them. Is this just gonna work? Jack in the Box has really good fried tacos. I really like their sourdough jack, the sourdough burger, but I think a lot of places have that. That's one of the things that Hardee's does have. I don't know if they have the tacos, but their sourdough burger is quite good. And Jack in the Box always had really, really good chicken strips for some reason. Not that I'm like a big chicken strip fan. Okay, so it does need to be lower. That seems better. These might need to be further apart, but we'll see. The triple serve. Triple manual. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. You really got to oomph after that one, though. What if I slide all of these left one? It is a manual serve, so it's going to vary where exactly the shell is. So we'll see how this lines up. Ah! Okay, that one needs to go even lower, but that's fucking dope. Is this gonna work? It might be low enough, honestly. And then this might just have to be one closer. See, we'll see. Yeah, like, at Jack in the Box, even their regular burgers, I think they're more expensive, but they're quite a bit better than, like, a McDonald's or a Burger King burger. Okay, this didn't need to be moved back. Alright. Do a little savorino here. How long is this section? Let's count the bounces. Got like 22 or something in the first section. 5, 7. 11. You need more. We need more bounces. Also want this section to be a little more... Oh, I know. I want to force you to not go straight for the mole. I think we need just like an icicle here or something. So you don't think that you can go from this guy to the mole. But you have to land on the shell first and then go for the mole. Hopefully that icicle interferes with that plan. I put it in the right spot. Yeah. Ah! Oh my god. I really like this. I need to finish eating my freaking breakfast. Leftover mac and cheese. I didn't make that fried bologna sandwich I was talking about yesterday. I'll have that today, probably. Oh, it feels so good. Love a good surf section. So I just keep going with that. It's hard enough that I could just make this the rest of this section. I should stretch. My original plan, I still remember what I want to do. Let me show you the other level while I'm at it. Let me see if I can beat it. Let's switch tacks real quick while I'm stretching. Stretch my hands while I'm doing it. Since I think I forgot earlier. Thank you, Glenn. I'm hot. It's true. It's true, Phoenix. How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright. Let's see if I can find that level. I believe it's on DK account? No. Waddle's account? Might be the other account. Oh, there it is. Right. 34 clears, 1% clear rate. A level about surfing. One surf. Fuck! Pretty good reads on my first try. It has like a precision section too, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was more surfs. I guess it's another section. I wanted a section like that first part I did, but each jump was a surf, but I couldn't do. I didn't like the skills at the time. That's right, you can go down there. You can go down there. I forgot. You don't have to take the higher ground. That's like the speed strats. I thought there was more surfs here. We might just move back to the other level. It clashes. All right, I'm over it. Over it. You remember it? I think you might have. You might have. You might have been. There's I dodged it every time. There's 2 Kaizo blocks in the beginning that kill you if you jump wrong. But I know if you just run and jump, it works. Yeah, you guys didn't like that very much. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the new level. You remember that level? I like that level. The subworld's really cool. I think the subworld might also be low grav, or it's a night mode at least. It was pretty cool. The subworld was vertical. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. It was a vertical Kaizo section, which is really fun to make. Huh! Doing a kick on that one makes it harder. Should I give these buckets? I easily could. I could easily give these buckets. Might as well, right? Might as well. We will run out of entities at some point. I'm thinking I may I may have to abandon my idea with the red coins if I run out of entities. Let's give these buckets. Cool. Oh, Phoenix hasn't seen the first part, has he? The first part's pretty fucking dope. Oh, it's fucking cool. It's cool! Rad sprites and blocks, that's crazy. Start from the beginning. Bounce, grab a shell, into a shell jump. Bounce, off this guy, shell goes over your head. Double bounce, shell kick. Back and forth. Left, right, right. Pulls from nowhere. Whoops. Go. Land on this, get a free shell, do a quick surf. Land on this. Ah! Where does that shell come from? Down here? Yeah, so I can't do... Actually, I might be able to do a bucket here. Probably not, though. Probably not. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Oh. This. I'm just addicted to these freaking claw buckets. I think the Death King was using them a bunch. Oh, this one has to be the off-screen claw bucket. Yeah. Off-screen claw bucket. That. Now I just need... That should work. That should work. Let's find out. Now it'll be in the same spot every time. The track, yeah, sorry, Phoenix. So the idea, I saw that that I used as art in somebody's thumbnail. It was the Death King's thumbnail. I was like, dude, that's really cool. It looks like a DNA strand. So I drew it all over the level, and I said, Kaizo's in my DNA as the level name. I'm like, yeah, that'll be a cool level theme. And then I made it Kaizo, so you can't fucking see all the indicators. You can't see the indicators. There's like throw bucket. There's a throw bucket here behind these two strands of DNA. There's a throw indicator here that you totally can't fucking see because it's under this DNA. Yeah. Deal with it. Deal with it. The level theme. Fucking deal with it. Filter it out. Once you know what to do, it just kind of fucking works, baby. It is. It is. It's helping. It's helping you concentrate. It's a get good level. You know I make get good levels. Get good at concentrating. Sorry. I also identify as neurodivergent, so... Okay, let's just fix that. There's no need for that. This could be a kick if it wanted to. Actually, it's gonna get stuck there. No, it'll flow over. It'll flow over because of the bucket style. That should be cool. So you're saying I shouldn't add the same effects in this section? You're saying I shouldn't have more DNA strands in the subworld. Is that what you're telling me? I did 50 yesterday. Not yesterday. When's the last time I yesterday? The last time I streamed Mario Maker viewer levels, I did 50. Like 54 or something, and then I died right away in the the second section of the 200. I was trying to upload the 200 shell jump levels. Should I upload that instead? Ah! Ooh, ee, ah! Like it. Save. Just do it again. Make sure it's consistent. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Alright, what next? What next? Let's do not more surfs. Could do more rising surf, but I think I want to do a couple bounces. Give him another shell and then maybe a rising surf. Yo, we're gonna go to what's up, my nerd? Good to see ya. There. Free shell kick. We're just chewing through entities right now. We are eating so many entities. That blue. Good luck, Jank. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for doing the shoutouts. Appreciate you. And a saw. Let's count the entities on this one shell kit contraption. This is 2 bounces, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entities. Does the spring count? I don't remember if the spring counts. It's a fuckload of entities. I only have 200 of those. Better be cool. What's neat about those shell kit contraptions in low grab is you can definitely land on the shell again without any extra effort. It just floats through the air, and you chase it down and land on it. Like, I probably don't need to do anything else there to have that be 2 bounces. Might do another set like that. I didn't throw. I should have throw indicators, yeah? I should have throw indicators. I was planting an intricate shell death trap. Also, Bowser leaves an axe next to a bridge. That's the guy. That's the guy. He wants it to be fair for you, you know? Like, he's your enemy, but he's your honorable opponent. I guess. I don't know. This is a free one.